Sneako and Fresh from the Fresh Fit podcast are both friends, content creators, and have collabed with many influencers. Now, I don't have to tell you who Walter is. We all know that alongside Myron, he works for the Fresh Fit podcast, and he also prides himself with being a master networker, landing celebrities for the show.
And listen, we got Sneako in the cut.
Sneako, the band streamer, Fresh and Fit podcast guest, has surprisingly given Fresh a run for his money when it comes to networking. I only have one question. Who is the better networker? Let's get the obvious out the way. We know Bro has a stutter. His co-host Myron leads the conversation, and everybody who isn't blind or deaf understands that podcasting isn't Fresh's best ability. However, he has a calm demeanor and has the patience and personality to blend in almost any environment. Miami is a hotspot for celebrities and influencers, and boasts one of the best party scenes in the country. In fact, if you Google it, Miami generally ranks first as a city with the best nightlife, with the exception with a few lists that rank it only behind Vegas. So it's a hotspot, and it makes sense because you don't want your girl traveling there and being on yachts with blue checks. So knowing all of this, Fresh lets this play to his advantage, so we gotta call Miami home field advantage. How does Fresh do it? You see, Fresh goes to clubs all the times. Celebrities perform there, and more than likely, you will run into one of them in a night scene. Now, Fresh uses his image, the flashy cars, the jewelry, designer as a tool to network. So when he meets people, people acknowledge him as someone who's wealthy and respectable. Myron, his co-host, hates going out, wears blue shorts every day, and looks like a brokey, let's be honest. Generally, because he's a minimalist, which is admirable by the way, he hates the woke celebrity scene, so this is where Walter's skill set come in. It's rare to find Fresh looking mad, sad, or uncomfortable. Like him or not, he appears to be a likable person at first glance. In the club, he smiles, shakes people's hands. Let's be honest, he does do a little bit of glazing. He invites these high-profile celebrities and influencers to the podcast, and he's always showing love. Additionally, Fresh preaches that your Instagram presence is important. Whether his followers are fake, he still uses Instagram as a networking tool and showcases his lifestyle that has been a networking tool for him to get guests on the show. Though Fresh has gotten many guests for the show, some have backfired, such as Asian Doll, Waka Flocka, and other rappers are just weird in general. Nonetheless, Fresh plays to his skill set. Sneako, on the other hand, has a different style of networking. Being younger than Fresh means younger audience and able to appeal to the same people that may watch Aiden Ross and other streamers. Streaming with Neon and being in the Hollywood scene allows Sneako to enter into the circles of celebrities that may or may not be fans of the red pill content. Sneako started doing these LA party IRL streams, going to Vegas with academics, and live podcasts with big YouTubers, and that opens up a lot of doors. Compared to Fresh, who lets the celebrities come to him in Miami, shake hands and be nice, Sneako is traveling and shaking hands with the least unexpected influencers and celebrities. People started to take notice and started to question, is Sneako better than Fresh at networking? During such a short time span, being canceled, Sneako was able to enter the doors and meet the Nelk Boys, Aiden Ross, Bradley, academics, UFC fighters like Sean Strickland and Nate Diaz. Sneako was even mentioned on the Joe Rogan podcast. Doesn't seem out of place in these situations. He's young and is able to adapt. This comes with a downside as well. Lots of betrayal and people not respecting Sneako seems to be a common theme. Ruby Rose even disrespected Sneako to his face, and for the sake of a relationship with Neon, Sneako had to just eat it up and just go with the flow. He has also seen firsthand how the industry can be fake and have petty beef, forcing Aiden Ross to cut ties with Sneako because he's friends with Neon. Despite the hurdles, Sneako appears to continue to showcase networking skills by connecting with UFC fighters, popular ones like Nate Diaz and more. So it's kind of hard to tell who's the better and superior networker is. Both show that they are capable of being chameleons in celebrity environments. So let me know what you think.